Hey guys, that Monkey Gamer back here for another video, guys. This will be episode 2 of my Sniping with That Monkey Gamer series. Obviously, as you guys know, these series are kind of long, these videos. To just relax, sit back, chill, and let's snipe together, guys. In these videos, I just go through the auction block. I try to snipe cards, you guys can try to snipe cards, and we talk about Madden as a whole, things I like about Madden, things I don't like about Madden. We talk about a whole bunch of things, okay? So obviously, if you guys would like to, you guys can comment down below in the comment section down below and give me your feedback on what you think about based on what we talk about. So you guys can kind of answer the questions as we go if you want to. Remember, you guys can leave as many comments as you want. It doesn't really matter. You guys could leave 40 comments answering every single question I propose, and that would be awesome. So let's get right into it. If you guys do not know how we set up the filters, all players 85 to 89, and then we go by a certain team. As you can see, the Bears. Now, it looks like we might have to change those filters because, actually, wait, let's go through the teams and see if we have to change the filters. Right now, the only issue is it's kind of early. Well, not yet. Last video I recorded at like 4 a.m. This video right now I'm making at 9:16 p.m. That's EST. Now, the only issue with that is that West Coast time right now, it's like 6. So, a lot of people might be on, but setting it by these filters really limits the amount of cards in the auction house, which is really good. So, we have 55, 59K. So, let's see. What are we going to talk about today? So, last video, a little recap of what we talked about was we went in depth about talking about how to make coins by investing. We looked in depth about cards and how you can invest in certain cards and make a lot of coins. And actually, I talked about elite badges and how you can invest in elite badges, make coins, and today it actually went through. So today there's a new set that came out, the large quick sell set, and you need an elite badge in order to complete it. And now the elite badges, which yesterday we looked at, went for about 18K. Today, now they go for 28K. So just like I talked about yesterday with investing, if you would invest into that, you would have made 8K per elite badge. And we talked about with I think we used Mr. Schwartz to talk about him, and like we use him as an example. But yeah, that's a whole idea of investing. And obviously, if you would have invested there, you would have made your coins. Now, let's actually take a look at Zach Mont. Let's see if he's actually lower in price. Alright, so he's the exact price he should be going for. And a little brief, I can't talk. A little briefing on this. We do this, guys, because we can see all the players and how much they go for. And if we can't see what the next player goes for, we just check by position or type his name in. Very easy. We can see which cards are snipes and which cards are not snipes. So that's pretty much what we do with this. Obviously, before you do this method, or actually, you don't need too many coins, obviously, but the more coins you have, the more chances you have of getting snipes. Okay, D-tackle. How much did he go for? Okay, that's the correct price. But last video I believe we missed out on a big snipe for Josh Gordon puzzle card. Oh, it was really bad, guys. Go check out that video if you have not done so already. But yeah, it's never nice when you miss out on snipes. But anyway, this video, let's just talk a little bit more about making coins as a whole. And we actually can talk about, if you do spend money on the game. Obviously this year, just like last year, guys, I'm not going to spend any money on the game. I'm going no money spent grind. And obviously, I think it feels a lot better to do that and have, like, as I did last year, 9-10 million coins. Than, have 9-10 million coins and spend like $100 to $200 on the game. So that's what I'm going to do this year. Don't spend money on the game. Just go on that grind. And if you don't, I'm just want to be an example of the fact that you can not spend money on the game and still do really good. So let's get right into it about if you do open packs. Now, every week or every couple of days, there's a new bundle that comes out for EA. They release a new bundle every couple of days, and of course I do a review on them. If you guys have not checked out my review series, I pretty much just look out and see, should you buy in pro packs or should you buy the bundle? Most of the time, you honestly should just buy the bundle. I'm sorry, you should buy the Pro Packs, not the bundle. You should just buy Pro Packs most of the time. But obviously, there's some times where, I think last year there was one that was really good. Like, you got a guaranteed Ultimate Legend if you open up the bundle. And in my opinion, yeah, that card, you could really get like 200, 300K off getting that card. So that's when it is worth it. But most of the times, it's not going to be worth it. So you just got to look at the bundles and compare it to Pro Packs as if how much base salary are you going to get? How much is he going for the correct price? Yeah, he is. Alright, so yeah, compare the base salaries. When you're looking at Pro Packs and you're looking at, when you're looking at bundles, you take the base salary, so take every single card, so the amount of elites you get, the amount of golds, silver, and bronzes, multiply them all by 950 coins. That's like the base salary for how much cards go for right now. And then what you're going to do is you're going to add that all together and find a base salary for how much is the base amount you'll probably get from this bundle. After you do that, take that same amount of points that it would cost to open up Pro Packs and then do the same thing with the Pro Packs. Now, when you do this, guys, you can compare them side by side. Now, if, for example, with the puzzle bundle, Pro Packs gave you 60K more in base salary value. So the lowest amount you're going to get was 60K more. Now, you could look at it and say, well, the puzzle pieces, most of them go for like 1 to 2K, but there's a lot of them that actually go, there's only a few of them that actually go for 50, 60K. So based on base salary, it would not have been a good idea to open up that bundle, and it's better to open up Pro Packs because you got 60 more K. I mean, you could get lucky with the puzzle pieces, but you could also get lucky in the Pro Packs and pull an elite. So you always have to look at that factor, taking those factors in consideration when you're buying a bundle or if you're not. Now, if you are on my team with the whole no money spent grind, solo challenges weekly are your best friends. So what they're going to start doing, and they have done this every year, I'm guessing they're going to continue it this year. The whole idea is they're going to be releasing coin-ups for every primetime game. So every Sunday night, there will be a new coin-up that you guys can participate in. And if you guys are new to Madden, you guys don't know what they are. If you do know, we'll talk about if you do know in a little bit. But let's explain the premise of them. So the whole idea is there's going to be 2 solo challenges. It's for each of the teams that will be playing. So what you got to do is you got to play the first solo challenge, which is going to be, when you win the first solo, it's going to give you a coin-up card that you can choose which team you think is going to win, either based on the 2 teams that are playing. And whatever team wins, you get a certain amount of coins for choosing that correct team. If you don't choose the correct team, you get no coins, obviously. And then after that, the second one is going to be a situational coin-up. The situational coin-up, and remember, they might change this up completely if they don't do it this year, or if they do it someone different. But this is based on past what they used to do. The second coin-up will be about, the second coin-up will show you situational games, situational events. So, for example, for example, it would be like 20. One would be 20K, and maybe it would be like, let's talk about the Panthers versus Broncos. Usually it's not Thursday night games, it's usually Sunday night games. And they might do, let's just talk about the Panthers versus Broncos as if it was the Sunday night game, okay? So it would be like if 20K if Cam Newton scores 2 touchdowns in the whole game, right? 50K if, Aqib Talib gets a pick 6. Or Chris Harris Jr. gets a pick 6. 100K if Von Miller records 50, let's say 4 or 5 plus sacks on Cam Newton. So the 100K one would be if Von Miller gets 5 sacks on Cam Newton. And obviously you can choose whatever one you want. I usually go for the big ones. For example, I usually go for the 100K ones because last year, I think it was the Eagles game. oh, I forget who they were playing. I think it was the Cowboys, and I think I needed the Eagles to get a pick six, and it was really really late in the game too. It was like about I think like 6-7 minutes left, I believe, and I think Matt Castle for the Cowboys threw a pass and it was tipped and then intercepted by the linebacker, returned for 6, and I got 100K that night for just that one coin up for doing that. So you never know what's going to happen in the games, guys. And that's why, honestly, I suggest you do every single coin up they offer. Because you never know what's going to happen, there's always a chance that actually could come true. And you can make so many freaking coins by doing it. Now, Lane Johnson, I'm pretty sure, isn't he suspended 10 games for whatever reason? I think he did like steroids or something, and he suspended 10 games. That's crazy. But yeah, so you never know what's going to happen with coin ups. Now, for people who do know what coin ups are, my point still stands. Do every single coin up. Now, you can get really, interesting. You can have up to 5 farm accounts. And if you guys do not know how to make a farm account, I will link it on this video. So go to the right hand corner of your screen right now. Click the little icon. It looks like an eye. And you can just click that, and then it will take you to a video. And you'll see how to make a farm account. But if you do, have 5 farm accounts, you can, one thing, take the 100K matchup, right? And you can actually play it on all 5 farm accounts. And if it does come true, you get 500K for one situational play, which is ridiculous and crazy. And honestly, that's what I did last year with the 100K pick 6. I had on 5 different farm accounts. I got 500K that night. I believe it wasn't 100K. I believe it was 75K. But still, I got a lot of coins on that. But obviously, what you could also do, if you guys don't want to play it all risky and put all your chips in one situation, if you guys just want to make coins, period, just choose all 4 situations, and then on your 5th farm account, you can just do some random. You can just choose a random one to double up on. Let's say you double up on 100K, and the 20K and the 100K happens. You get 200K plus the 20K, which is 220K. And that's honestly, awesome. Just like that. That's all you need to do is just double up on them. And you could do it like that. Now, if you don't have much time, you could only create 2 farm accounts. And still, if you want to, again, put all your chips in, you could go 2 100Ks. Now, honestly, usually at least, the solos, they give you about like 2K each. Or that's what they did last year. They gave you 2K for completing each solo. So you get at least some coins for completing them anyway. So it's pretty nice. Plus, of course, you get the 2,500 for just doing a solo, which is also a nice thing. Well, you get 2,500 if you choose the right team, and if you do 5 accounts and you choose two accounts each have the certain team, then you're bound to get it correct, and you're gonna get some coins from it. So that's pretty much the whole premise of coin ups. Again, coin ups, in my opinion, throughout the season is like the best way to make coins because it's also fun. You get to watch, Sunday night games, and you get to see, oh, did my coin up come true? And if it did, you can watch football, and either you're happy because it came true, or you're like, oh, so close, and you're just ready for that next coin up. So it's pretty nice, especially because you don't have to spend coins on it. All you do is play the solo, you get free coins, and that's pretty much it. Next thing that they do throughout the year, and this video would actually, this kind of turned into, we just talked about, different promos they do. But yeah, so this video won't be about like that was about how to make coins through the coin ups, but now we're start talking about, different promos they're going to do. So actually, different promos and coin making methods with it combined. Sorry about getting that confusing, but the next promo that they do is called Team of the Week, guys. Again, these promos might not happen this year, so this is all speculation. How much does Patrick Peterson speed has? 89 speed? Did he actually go for 180K? No, he doesn't. Okay. But, yeah, so not Patrick Peterson. The next coin-up they do usually is Team of the Week. Now, Team of the Week is pretty much whatever player does the best for that week. The player gets a card in Madden. And pretty much, he gets a card as the master set. and then everyone else in that set, well, there's 5 other cards in that set that also get cards. So, you know, pretty much, plus it's a solo challenge where you get to play all the Team of the Week players, and, you know, you get coins for that, you get a collectible, whatever they decide to do this year. But that pretty much happens every single Monday. Now, of course, they could change that if they do decide not to do it this year. So, but usually that's what the promo that comes out on Monday. This is all based on last year. So if you played last year, you already know this stuff. Honestly, I hope they do bring that back. That was one of my favorite promos. But the way to make coins off those promos is pretty much what you're going to do is on the weekends, like, because they come out on Mondays, right? And throughout the week, they're going to be really, really expensive, right? Throughout the week, they're going to be really expensive. But when it comes to the weekend, now it all depends on if they make the collectibles actually valuable. Like, if they make them sellable, then this method will work completely. If they don't, probably won't work as well. But let's get into if they do make them the collectibles, not solo challenges only. Let's see. Yeah, you go for it. Okay. But yeah, so if they don't make them solo challenges only, during the weekend, all cards values drop dramatically. They all go down in price. And for the obvious reasons that people are pulling packs on weekends for, you know, legends and other different things. Now, if they do make it auctionable and tradable, the collectible, what that means is during the weekends, the cards are going to go really crappy in price. Now, once they go really crappy in price, that's where you guys can actually benefit. And look, this guy actually tried to get a snipe. I think this card was going for 30k, and then he put it back up for 34k. So he's trying to get a little, you know, come up there. It's kind of cool. But did someone buy it? I think someone bought it. Wow. But yeah, so so during the weekends you can actually stack up, and this goes for a lot of different promos, not just this promo. It goes for a lot of different ones in general. You can actually stack up on cards. Like, you could stack up on buying cards. So throughout the week, once, you know, people are not pulling packs anymore, and, you know, the market isn't flooded with these cards, like, especially when the cards are out of the game. When the cards are out of packs and you have a stack of these cards because of the fact that no longer in packs, you bought them during the weekend when they were going for really cheap, and now you have a stack of them, you know, in your binder. You can sell them throughout the week and make double, if not triple, your profit. And it's so amazing how easily it is, because during the weekends, everyone is going crazy, pulling packs, putting cards up for crazy amounts. And that goes into my next point. When should you snipe cards? During the weekends. Snipe cards during the weekends, guys. So, for example, during the weekends, people are going to be up late, you know. It's the weekends. Kids don't have to go to school on weekends. People can stay up late, play Madden all night, and that's when you guys are truly going to take advantage of it. You guys want to do what I'm doing here, as you can see, like setting this, you know, all this stuff up, like all players, 85 to 89, whatever team. And you're just going to go through, and honestly, you're probably going to be seeing a lot of 150 snipes. You're probably going to be seeing a lot of, you know, 5K. Like, you might see this guy, Le'Veon Bell, go for 5K. And the reason why is because people might pull him from a pack, get so excited, go to put him up, and they by accidentally put him up for 5K. Happens a crap ton of times. You guys don't believe me? Go to Muthead, check the recent buyouts of some players. You'll see that they sold for 5K. It's kind of crazy. You also have a lot of streamers, and streamers usually stream at nighttime. So when they do that at nighttime, what usually happens is, you know, they'll sometimes be like, oh, hey guys, I pulled this card and I don't really want it because my team is a 99, 99, 99. So I'm just going to, you know, throw the card up in the auction house, and whoever wants it, you know, go get it. And they usually do that. And if you guys all, you know, just happens to be trying to snipe cards, maybe you're watching my video while you're trying to snipe cards, you can easily go get it. And that's how easy it is, honestly, to get these cards for so cheap. Is you just gotta be in the right position at the right time. So, for example, all it takes, let's say I clicked on the Buccaneers right now, right? Now, Doug Martin, he goes for 37K. Obviously, that's not a good price because it's 32K. But if someone just put him up for 150 coins as I clicked on the Buccaneers, I'd see him right now and be able to buy him. And that's all about being in the right position at the right time. You gotta set yourself up to win, guys, pretty much. So obviously, I might go through these videos and never get a snipe. And last video, I almost got a snipe, but you just gotta set yourself up to win, and that's the whole point behind everything. If you set yourself up to win, you can most likely win. Like, there's a good chance you're gonna win if you set yourself up to it. So just going with that moderation or consideration, and pretty much a lot of times with these snipes, all you have to do is go and zone out, watch some TV, watch some Netflix, watch one of my videos, and just go to town and just go through every single team and try to snipe cards. And as long as you have enough coins, you can be really, of course, the more coins you have or the less coins you have means on how, like, fluctuating you can be with buying cards. But obviously, if a card's up for 150 coins, you can easily buy that. So that's pretty much how you guys gonna snipe cards. And throughout the season, I would suggest you do this during weekend times. Weekend times, probably later at night when people are just trying to sell their cards. Not like too late at night. And I'm not saying like 2 or 3 a.m. But I'm saying more about like, I would say about like 7, 8, or 9 o'clock. Is that a good price? No. But yeah, so 8, 9 o'clock pretty much, and that's when you're gonna want to do these snipes. Now you can do them throughout the week. Obviously, I'm doing this right now on a Tuesday. You guys are gonna see this on a Wednesday, but I'm doing this on a Tuesday. And last night I did it on a Monday. Probably not the best time to try to snipe cards, but as you saw last video, I almost got Josh Norman for 30 or 40k less than he was supposed to go for, and that's all because I was in the right position at the right time. So you all just gotta be, put yourself in a position to win. And by going through the auction house and seeing if you could get these cards for cheaper by trying to snipe them, you're putting yourself in that position to win. And all it takes is one good snipe. You get let's say a 2k card that's up for 2k, and it usually goes for like, I don't know, 100k. You're instantly gonna have 90k, 98k right there. And that's going to pretty much set you off to be able to snipe more cards, and it just adds on to itself. You gotta have coins to make coins, but once you get coins, it's really easy to get more coins. It's also easy to lose coins, so be careful with that. But let's see, what was we talking about now? A little thing about promos, just a little tip if you guys are new to Madden Ultimate Team. Make sure you sell your cards before promos come out. So usually when I'm saying promos, I'm not talking about this puzzle crap that you just released. That's not a promo, okay? That's a little teaser things that EA put in there, to kind of make everything, pretty much to make us happy. Was that a snipe? Let's see. 1 second, guys. That's not. That actually is kind of a snipe. Actually, no, it's not. It's only 5k less. But yeah, so that's not really a promo. That's just something EA puts in there, just to make us happy and to show off, like, right away, like, hey guys, we're going to be doing promos this year. So here's, their first quote-unquote promo. That's not really a promo, even though it is considered a program thing. What a promo pretty much is something that introduces a lot of cards into the game. So, obviously, that's considered a promo. It introduced 5 cards into the game, guys. That's not enough to be an actual promo. And it looks like, just like the last video, we're going to be kicked off at EA servers. So, I will be all... Hey, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. It's just a stupid EA servers, guys. But, as I was saying, that's not really a promo. That's like, a little teaser promo. And throughout the year, we will get those. Don't worry. So, there will be a lot of times where we get those kind of promos. The promo that I'm talking about that actually really matters is the big promos like Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter, Halloween, Thanksgiving, 4th of July, any holiday promo, pretty much. Holiday promos plus the Road to the Playoffs promo that comes out, they're going to introduce probably 30, 40, if not 100 new cards into the game. When that happens, when you know the promo is coming out, I'm going to be making videos saying that, hey guys, the promo is going to come out in, this exact date or in a few days, and I'll make videos before it comes out. You want to sell all your cards and get rid of most of your cards when promos do come out. Because what's going to happen is you have an 86 overall Michael Bennett right there, right? The promo is going to release an 88 overall new left end that maybe it'll be Martellus Bennett based on how good he's doing if he does really good this year. And if that happens, guys, your Martellus Bennett will be worth nothing. So right now he's worth 40K, let's say. He'll drop down to, well, right now he's 35K, but he'll drop down to, as you can see, 20K or maybe 15K or 5K. He won't be worth anything because he'll be old news. Everyone's going to want the newer cards, and everyone's going to sell all their cards to get these newer cards. Which, what that means, guys, is you guys want to build your teams during promos. These holiday promos are the best time to build your teams because you can get a lot of great cards for very, very cheap. And obviously, these newer cards are going to be flashy, they're going to be great, but they're going to be so expensive. You can get these really cheap, great cards that are going to be elite, and you can get them during holiday promos, which is why I say do not buy any cards right now. Do not build your team right now. Right now, you sell everything and you buy your cards during promos because everything's cheaper. It's just, good ways to spend your coins, pretty much. But I think I will end the video here, guys. So thanks so much for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe. Next episode, next video. If you guys show as much support as you did with last episode, guys, we have I think 70 or 80 views right now on that episode. Thank you so much. Remember, guys, comment down below. You gotta comment. I definitely love to see your guys' feedback. But there you go. I got kicked off. So see you guys in the next one. Peace out.